If you have lint in your combo unit and it's making your dryer no longer dry, this is the only way I've found that I can really fix this problem. Here's the small area that I have to get the washer out of. I gotta start by taking off this door. I even have to take out this shelf so that I have access to the vent. I'm going to take off this side door here. Now I have to take off these two door holders. These Phillips holes are kind of stripped, so I'm going to use this square bit to try to loosen this. At some point, if this stops working, I'll just replace these screws. Because you know what? I think you've got to do this once a year if you use your combo unit as much as we do. About 6 months out of the year, twice a day, every day. If you use it that much, lint is going to collect. Even if you use that washout method, which I'm sure you've seen on YouTube, I still find that I've got to do this. Taking this off gives me some leverage. It reveals these screws down here that keep the washing machine in place. Obviously, you have to take those out. They're at a bad angle, so it's not easy to get to these. So I would suggest when you reinstall these screws, don't tighten them too much. Hard enough to get them out of here. And now for the hard part, lifting this thing out of here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a platform so that I can just pull it out onto this platform rather than having to lift it onto the ground and then have to lift it by myself back up into this cabinet. I'm pretty pleased with this platform. Lifting it onto this is going to be so much easier than if I had to move this all the way to the floor. It's nearly perfect. This is a 20-inch platform. This is 19 inches off the ground. It's close enough for me to be able to handle it. Okay. So I've got it sitting on this platform now. And because it's sitting on the platform, what's cool is I actually only had to undo the dryer outlet. I'm actually able to keep my hoses connected still, which is great because what I'm trying to do is take off this access panel right here. I'm not using the drill for this because these are just barely holding this on. This would have been a completely different ball game if I had to set this on the floor. I would have had to disconnect all the hoses and I would have had to work a lot harder. I know a lot of people have easier access to their washer and dryers than I do. Inside is the culprit, that black piece. I'm going to get that out and get the lint out of it. To be able to clean it out, I had to take off the outlet hose. So that's what I pulled out.
Wow.
On the right is the dry lint, on the left is the wet lint, and that thing was stuck in there.
Oh, no.
I had to stick my fingers as far down as I could, and I could tell that I made it all the way down because I could feel that there was an opening. If you don't do this, your dryer will not work. Let's put this thing back together. There it is, back in place. It's one of my least favorite jobs in the RV in terms of maintenance. Probably has to be done once a year. I don't see many videos that talk about that little boot piece in the back that's at a right angle, but if the lint isn't making it out of that little piece, you're not going to have the airflow and your dryer's not going to work. Hope this helps.